He is our adversary, our tempter, our accuser. These are a few of the many titles which have been attributed to the one known as Satan. Although we all know who he is, there are many common misconceptions about him. We will be examining the top 3 facts about Satan that you probably didn't know. Number 3. Ruler of Hell. When many people think of Satan, they are picturing an evil man in red, with horns and a pitchfork, torturing unfortunate souls that he rules over in hell. I don't know where people ever got this idea, but it certainly wasn't from the Bible. He will not be in any kind of authoritative position once he has been in hell. Revelation chapter 20 verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. He will not be in any position of authority in hell. The Bible makes it clear that hell was created as a place for the punishment of Satan and his angels, as well as his followers. Matthew 25:41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Number 2. Satan's kingdom. Satan does have a kingdom. He is the prince of power of the air. In Ephesians 2:2. And we are told of his kingdoms again in the book of Matthew. While Jesus had been fasting for 40 days, he became weak. And Satan, seeing an opportunity to tempt Christ, he offered Jesus his entire earthly kingdom, if Jesus would worship him. Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, 4:9. And saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. 4:10. Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Some people just cannot comprehend that Satan still has a kingdom in the heavenly realm, or in the heavenly places. Paul said, in Ephesians 6:12, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Number 1. Satan is still allowed in heaven. We are told of Satan's fall in Ezekiel 28:14 through 18. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so, thou wast upon the holy mountain of God, thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty, thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground, I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee, it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. Notice the way these scriptures are worded. It says thou art the anointed cherub. In other words, he is saying, you are the anointed cherub. This indicates that he was still the anointed cherub at that time this takes place. Then it goes on to say thou wast perfect in all thy ways until iniquity was found in thee. This indicates by its wording, a past event. Then continues on to say, Therefore I will cast thee out, and I will destroy thee. This word, will, indicates something that will happen in the future. The prophecy of Ezekiel 28 was written around 580 BC, so Satan had not yet been cast out of heaven at that point in time. In the book of Job, we find God having a conversation with Satan. Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. 1:7. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord, and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. 1:8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God, and escheweth evil? 1:9. Then Satan answered the Lord, and said, Doth Job fear God for naught? 1:10. Hast not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. 1:11. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. 1:12. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. We can find Satan returning before God's throne again in chapter 2. As well as another compelling account of a lying spirit in 1 Kings 22:22. The Bible speaks of the crucifixion of Christ in the Old Testament in past tense. This is because God is outside the dimension of time. He sees the end from the beginning. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven, Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, 12:8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation, and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. 12:13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. And he will be cast in the lake of fire in Revelation 22. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, 23. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. 27. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. 20:10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night for ever and ever. 20:11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. Thanks for watching.